Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make a cool parallax scrolling website using only HTML and CSS. No JavaScript, nothing fancy, just clean and simple code. So let's jump right in. First things first, create a folder. I am naming it Parallax Website. Inside this, make two files called index.html and style.css. For that, we need a Visual Studio Code. Going to search Visual Studio Code and going to open Visual Studio Code. After opening it, we can simply click on Open Folder. Then going to select Desktop and going to select my Parallax-website. Select Folder. Into the parallax.folder, we're going to create a new file called index.html. Then click enter and we created the index.html file. Then we're going to create another file called style.css. That's it. As you can see, now into our folder, we created this index and style.css. Now open index.html and type the basic HTML structure. Inside the head, link the style.css. Give angular bracket, type link, write rel, and type style sheet, then type href and type the style.css file. Then simply save it. This will connect our CSS stylish to the HTML page. Give the angular and make it alright. Now create our first parallax section. Here's the HTML code. Come over into body section and type here div class parallax space parallax -1 and then give the angular bracket and now type another div, add class, type text, give angular bracket and type over here welcome to nature. Then save it. So you can ask a question why we add this parallax and parallax for two times. Let me explain. This parallax class will hold the common styles for all the section like background size, scroll effect and etc. And for the parallax 1 is for giving a specific background image to this section. If we just create a live server for showing you side by side, that will help you to understand the theme very easily. So for that, I'm going to open the live server and going to make it into the right side and make the coding into the left side. So now we're going to add the content section. For that, we're going to add another div class and name it as section, or you can give the S as a capital letter, then give the angular bracket and then going to add a heading to type here nature and we can simply save it. As you can see, it's now visible. And then we're going to add a paragraph tag for some content like this is a regular. So these sections are useful for adding content between the parallax effects. We can simply save it and now all things are visible. So now we're going to add a div. To the div we can simply add class. For the class we're going to add the section and section going to give the angular brackets. Into the section I can simply add the heading 2 tag. To the heading 2 tag I can simply add section 1 and then I can simply add a paragraph and type this section scrolls normally. I'm going to add your content here and then going to close the div tag and after we're going to add another div tag. So for that I'm going to add another div tag. Into the div I can simply add class. Into the class I can simply add another parallax -2. Can save it and give the angular bracket. Into the div we can simply add another div class text called explore. We can give it as capital over here like this explore and then going to close the div tag. And for here we need to add another div section. So for that we can simply copy this one. We can simply copy this one and going to paste it over here like this. And here we can simply change it to the section. I'm going to change here like simple paragraph like more. We can simply copy another time the first div tags class. We can simply copy it, going to paste it over here like this. Another time can change the parallax into 3. And here we can simply type. Now we can save it everything. Now we can move to the style.css. Now let's switch to our style.css file and style everything step by step. We can type star curly brackets. Into the curly brackets we can add margin as 0, then can add padding 0, and then we can simply add box sizing for the border box. This is just a basic reset, removes default spacing and sets font and height. For the font and height, we can type over here body HTML and give the curly brackets. Into the curly brackets, we can add the height 100%, font family Arial and sans serif. Now we can save everything. And now as you can see, those are looks like this. For the parallax style, we can simply give a dot and give a parallax, give the curly brackets, and then we can simply add the background attachment. And we can fix the background attachment. We can save it, and then we can simply add the background position, and the background position should be into the center. Can save it. And now we can simply add a background repeat. For the background repeat, we can set it as no repeat. We can simply save it right now. And now we can simply add the background size as cover, and we can simply save it. Then we can simply min height as 100 VH. Can save it. And the display should be flex. Can save it. So you can see all over here, just wait for the complete. So now we're going to add the justify content. The justify content into the center. Can save it. And then align items to the center. Can save it. And then we can simply color white. Okay. And we can add the font size by simply this. And then we can add some text shadow. So for that we can simply add text shadow 0 0, or we can 0 10 px black. We can simply save it right now. And as you can see, all our looks like this. If we scroll down to the right side, and then we're going to add the images. So this is where the magic happens, that background attachment fixed makes the parallax effect work. It makes the background image stick while you scroll the crest. So right now we're going to add 3 images. Before that, we need to select these 3 images and going to put it into the file that we created, 3 file or 3 photo, and going to put it into the file. So now if we just come over into our Visual Studio Code, as you can see, these 3 images are ads. So now what we can do, we can simply, we have to make it bigger and go for style.css. Now it's going to type over here parallax, and then we need to add the -1, give the curly brackets. Into the curly brackets, we can simply add background image, and the background image should be with a URL, and the URL should be into these boxes, and into the boxes we need to add the first image name, nature.jpg. And then we can simply save it. As you can see, the picture has been added, as you can see. So now we're going to go for another parallax 2. So for that, we're going to type over here parallax -2. Give the curly bracket. Into the curly bracket, we can simply add another image. So before that, we need to add the background image attribute. Then we can going to add the URL. In the URL, we can simply type mountain the dots and then going to add the mountain JPG. Then going to give the first bracket and then we can simply save it. So as you can see, we added the second image over here. That is the mounted, and then we're going to add the third image called Parallax 3. So for that we need to add Parallax 3-3. We can now give the curly brackets. Into the curly brackets we can simply add the background image. For the background image we can simply add the URL, and into the URL section we need to add this, and then we need to type sunset JPG, and then we can simply save it. So now if we just look over here, as you can see, we added the image section over here, as you can see. So these are the separate background images for different sections. You can change the image to any images you like. So for styling the normal section, we need to add dot section, give the curly brackets. In the curly brackets, we need to add the padding, and the padding should be 60 px and 20 px. And then we can go for the background, and for the background color we can simply add #if0. We can simply save it. And now if we look over here, as you can see, it's now looking like this. Then we can add the text align, and the text align to the center. So this styles the regular content section: clean background, some padding, and centered text. So for text we can simply add the text, give the curly brackets, add some paddings, or the padding should be 20 pixel. Then we can simply add the background color, and the background color should be RGB A. We can simply add 0. So as you can see right now, it's showing like this. And now we're going to add the border radius, and that's the part adds a dark transparent box behind the text, so it's easier to read over the image. So now we're going to go for the final preview. Alright, now open this in your browser and scroll through. You will see the image stays in place while the rest scrolls. That's the parallax effect in action. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you for another videos. Till then, goodbye.